Hi students, today we are going to see about the topic parity generator and checkers in our subject computer electronics 1. Okay, right. So before we are going to see about the parity generator and checkers, first we know about the thing what is parity bit. So the parity generating technique is one of the most widely used error detection techniques while we transmit data from one end to another. So this parity generating technique is one of the most widely used error detection technique where in which place when we transmit the data from one end to another end. Okay, right. In digital systems, when binary data is transmitted and processed, the data may be subjected to noise so that such noise can alter the original message zeros into ones as well as ones into zeros. Okay, so in the receiver side, we can't get the original message if some noises are occurred in the plain text or original message which was already sent by the sender or a transmitter. So to detect these type of errors, we need parity bit. So hence, a parity bit is added to the word containing data in order to make number of ones either even or odd. The message containing the data bits along with parity bit is transmitted to the receiver. So uh, when I want to send some original message to the receiver, not only I send the original message, I send the original message along with parity bit to the receiver. So at the receiving end, the number of ones in the message is counted. And if it does not match with the transmitted one, so it means what? It means there is some errors or occurred. This is not our original message. So the parity bit is used to detect errors while we perform the transmission operation. So what is the main use of parity bit? The parity bit, it is used to detect errors during the transmission of binary data from one end to another. Okay, I hope you all understood what is parity bit, right? Then we should know about the thing, another thing, even parity and odd parity. So the sum of the data bits and parity bits, okay, the sum of the data bits and parity bits can be either even or odd. So in even parity, if you use even parity when you are sending some messages to your receiver, the added parity bit will make your original data number of ones and even number. Okay. So in even parity, the added parity bit will make your original message. The total number of, when we count the number of ones in your already sent, you had sent the message. So in even parity, the added parity will make your message the total number of ones and even number will make your original message content with the parity bit along with appending parity bit. So when we appending the parity bit with your original message, it will make the number of ones are presented in your given message as even number. So the total number of ones and even number. So there is no error if you used even parity. So similarly, in odd parity, the added parity bit will make the total number of ones an odd number. Okay, so in odd parity, the added parity bit will make the total number of ones an odd number. So on the receiver side, the total number of ones. So if they counted the original message, how many number of ones are there means, if the number of ones are odd number, then there is no error. Okay. So these functions will be performed in what is it, in odd parity. So the basic principle involved in the implementation of parity circuits is that sum of odd number of ones is always 1 and sum of even number of ones is always 0. So listen carefully what I am saying. Sum of odd number of ones is always 1 and sum of even number of ones is always 0. So such error detecting and correction can be implemented by using XOR gates. Okay, right. So this is called what is the even parity and the odd parity, right? So let's see about parity generator. So by the name itself, we can understand it generates some parity bits. Okay, so parity generator. So a parity generator is nothing but it is also a combinational logic circuit. It performs what operation? It performs nothing but it generates the parity bit in the transmitter side, not in the receiver side. So the parity generator performs generation operation. It generates what? A parity bit. In which side? Transmitter side. There are two types of parity generators available. So even parity generator and odd parity generator. Okay, right. Even parity generator. So let us assume if I want to send 3-bit message. Okay, so in sender side, a person he or she want to send 3-bit message. Okay, so if the transmitter uses even parity bit means he or she not only send the 3-bit message, he send the 4-bit message because the original message along with the even parity bit. Okay. The total number of the parity bit is mentioned by the character capital P. The total number of ones must be even to generate the even parity bit P. The truth table of even parity generator in which 1 is placed as parity bit in order to make all ones as even. Okay. So if I will give 1 to the parity bit P, then the original message contains something. Okay. So if I add parity bit 1 to the original content, it will make the total number of ones in your message as even. So there is no error. Okay. So the truth table of even parity generator in which 1 is placed as parity bit in order to make all ones as even when the number of ones in the truth table is odd. Okay, right. Listen. So if I will pass 3-bit message to the receiver. So 3-bit message means we can pass 8 possible messages. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, likewise. So if I pass the message like 1, 0, 0. So this is original message. But this message contains only one number of 1. So this is odd. This message consists of odd number of ones. So the parity bit. So the parity bit is 1. So when we add this parity bit, the message consists of 2 number of ones. So on the receiver side, it will be taken as even number of 1 is there. So there is no error. Okay, right? So this is the K-map simplification of our truth table, which was given in our previous slide. So from this K-map simplification, we will get logical expression, simplified logical expression of even parity generator. The parity bit P equal to A XOR B XOR C. So from this simplified logical expression, we can create logic circuit, logic diagram using XOR, right? So here we pass 3-bit message A, B, C, and we will get one parity bit P. Okay. Then odd parity generator. Let us consider that the 3-bit data is to be transmitted with an odd parity bit. The 3 inputs are A, B, C, and P is the output parity bit. The total number of bits must be odd in order to generate the odd parity bit. Okay. The truth table of odd parity generator, in which 1 is placed as parity bit in order to make all ones are odd. Okay. So if you pass some message, the sender want to pass some message to the receiver, and also he use what type of parity bit? Odd parity bit means the truth table contains, or the truth table, the output of the odd parity generator will produce 1 when the number of ones in the truth table is even. So it will make the our message as the number of ones is odd. Okay, right. So here we send 3-bit message, so we can pass 8 possible messages to receiver. So if I take the input like 1 0 0 0, 1 0 0 0 means the odd parity bit is 0. Why? Because the number of ones here is odd. The number of ones in the original message is odd. So the odd parity bit is 0. So likewise, if I pass the message as 101 means the number of ones is even. So the odd parity bit is 1. Okay, right. So this is the K-map, Karnaugh map simplification of 3-bit odd parity generator. From this Karnaugh map, we can get the logical expressions like P equal to A XOR B XOR C. Okay, right. So from this logical expression, we easily get the logic diagram of odd parity generator. Right. So this is the odd parity generator logic circuit. So when we pass the 3-bit message to the transmitted to the receiver, to get the odd parity bit, we can perform A XOR B XOR C. Okay, right. So parity checker. Parity checker. So parity generator generates the parity bit at transmitter side, as well as parity checker check the parity bits along with the original message which has been already sent by the sender at receiver side. Okay, parity checker performs the checking operations at where? Receiver side. So this is also a logical combinational circuit, logic combinational circuit. A circuit that checks the parity in the receiver is called the parity checker. It checks for possible errors in the transmission. The circuit can be an even parity checker or odd parity checker. Similarly, in parity generator, see, we already had seen the parity generator may be even parity generator or odd parity generator. So listen carefully. If the sender used even parity generator, means the receiver should use what parity checker? Even parity checker. As well as if the sender use the odd parity generator, means on the receiving side, at the receiver side, he also use what kind of parity checker? Odd parity checker. So this parity checker is fully depends on which type of parity generator which was already used by the transmitter, right? The circuit can be an even parity checker or odd parity checker depending on the type of parity generator at the transmission end. Okay, even parity checker. So consider that three input message along with even parity bit. So while I am receiving the input message which was already had sent by the sender. So he or she sent me the 3-bit message, means I receive with along with the parity bit, I receive totally 4 bits. Okay. These 4 bits are applied as input to the parity checker circuit, which checks the possibility of error, whether the message contains error or not. Since the data is transmitted with even parity, the 4 bits received at circuit must have an even number of ones. Okay, so if it contains a even number of 1, means what? There is no error. So if any errors or occurs, the received message consists of how many, the number of ones are there in what manner? Odd number. The output of the parity checker is denoted by parity error check bit. Okay, the output of the parity checker is parity error check. Okay, right. The truth table for the even parity checker, in which PEC equal to 1 means what? There is some errors. There is some errors or occur. If the value of PEC equal to 0 means what? If no errors or occurs, then the even parity checker produces the result as 0. Means what? The value of PEC is 0. So this is the truth table of when I am receiving 4-bit messages to the transmitter. Okay. So listen. So 0011. I receive the message from transmitter as 0011. How many ones are here? 2 ones are here. So the number of ones in this in the given message is even. So the parity error check is 0. So there is no error occurred. Okay. Consider here 0000. Okay. So how many number of ones here? No number of ones here. So 0 number of ones here. So what is 0? 0 is an even. So also parity error check bit is 0. But see here 0001. So how many number of ones here? 1. So 1 is an add number. So it will produce the result as 1. So there is definitely we can say there is some errors or occurred. Okay, right. So this is a K-map simplification of our truth table, which was already we had seen in our previous slide. So this is the truth table of parity error check in even parity checker. So this is a K-map simplification of that truth table. So from this truth table we can get the logical expression. So this is the logical expression of a PEC, parity error check. So from this logical expression we can easily forming the logic circuit. So this is the logic circuit of even parity checker, right? So now we are going to see about odd parity checker. So here also we consider that a 3-bit message along with odd parity bits. So at receiver side we receives how many bits? 4 bits. So odd parity checker circuit receives these 4 bits and check whether any error are present in the data. So the total number of ones in the data is odd. The total number of ones in the data is odd means it indicates no error. The value of PEC will be 0. Whereas if the total number of ones is even, it indicates the error, which means what? The result of PEC is 1. Since the data is transmitted with odd parity at transmitting end, right? So the truth table for odd parity checker where PEC equal to 1 means what? If the 4-bit message received consists of even number ones, hence the error occurred. If PEC is equal to 0, if the message contains odd number of ones, that means no error. So this is the truth table of when I am receiving 4-bit message from the transmitter. So see here, if I receive the message 0110 means what? It contains how many number of ones? 2 number of ones. So 2 is even. So it will produce the result as 1. 1 means what? There is some error occurred. Okay, right? So here 0001. So how many number of ones here? 1 number of 1. So which means odd number of ones here. So the parity error check bit is 0. That means no error. Okay, right. So this is the K-map simplification of our truth table, and also we will get the simplified logical expression from the K-map simplification. So this is the logical expression of PEC. We can generate a logical circuit using XNOR gates. So these are all XNOR gates. So this is the logic circuit of odd parity checker. Then parity generator or checker IC. So to perform the parity generation and checking operation, we use one kind of integrated circuit. That one is known as 741480. Okay, right? So here we use the original message contains 8-bit data along with parity bit. So totally we can send 8-bit data and receives totally we can send 9-bit data to the receiver, and the receiver also receives 9-bit data. Which means what? 8-bit data along with the parity. The parity may be even parity or an odd parity. So see here how many bits are sent by the transmitter? 8 bits. So they are denoted by A to H. The cascading input only determine what type of parity we will use. So even parity or odd parity. If I used even parity means the odd parity, the add input goes to low. So if I use odd parity means the even input, the even cascading input goes to low. Okay, right? It produces 2 type of output, sum of even and sum of odd. So if I use the cascading input like even, then it will produce the sum of even parity. So if I use odd parity means it will produce the result for sum of odd, right? So this is the function of IC 741480. So this IC consists of 8 parity inputs from A through H and 2 cascading inputs. There are 2 outputs, even sum, odd sum. In implementing generator or checker circuits, unused parity bits must be tied to logic 0 and the cascading inputs must not be equal. If this IC is used as an even parity checker, and when a parity error occurs, the sum even output goes low and some odd output goes high. If this IC is used as an odd parity checker, the number of input bits should be odd. But if an error occurs, the sum odd output goes low, some even output goes high. So this is the function of integrated circuit 741480 to perform the operation parity generation and parity checking. So these are all the contents of the topic parity generator and checkers. Thank you.